was a couple of the Europas, so I kind of thought I knew what to expect, but it was crazy. Like, Friday wasn't as crazy as Saturday, but it was so crazy busy. It was crazy. I don't know how else to describe it. There were so many people, but it was such a good time. There were so many cool people. We got to sample the red velvet and cookies and cream protein, which everyone was flipping out over the red velvet. So, like, we sold out of that by like midday on Saturday because people were loving it. We had a great deal on it. Like, even the most random people who didn't even look like they were into fitness were tasting it, loving it, buying it. So that was really cool. But it was even like hard to hand out samples because I was standing like in front of the sample table, and like people were just like crunched in like sardines, elbow to elbow. It was wild. So that was really fun. It was really exhausting and tiring, but I mean, I don't regret it for a second. I'm so thankful I got to go. Got to meet some of my YouTube fans out there. I really appreciate everyone that came by and said hello and said that they liked watching the channel. It really, you know, I don't know how else to say it, but it really does mean a lot to me because there are times that I still question, like, should I be doing this channel? Like, the stuff that I put up, does it help anyone, or is it just like useless? I don't know. You know, I just like talk to a camera and post it on YouTube. So it really, really, really means a lot to me that you guys took the time to find me and say hello and say that you like the channel. So thank you so much. You guys were all so sweet. And even some of the dudes out there that follow my cooking, well, they follow Mark on Tiger Fitness, but some of you guys did say you liked the cooking recipes as well. So that was really cool to hear. It was really, really awesome to get all that feedback. What else? So me and Jason did go walk around a few times to like get some breaks, and I really wanted to meet the Hodge twins. Are we gonna post that separate? We'll post that.
Post it here.
Okay, so the Hodge twins, for those of you that have been following me for a while, did a shout out video to me. Like, when I first got started, like my first year on YouTube, they did this amazing shout out that really helped kind of like kickstart my channel. Like, I really owe a lot of the recognition I got early on from them. And it was so cool because we waited in line and went over to see them, and they actually like recognized me, which I just thought was awesome. And they were super sweet and nice and lean and huge motherfuckers. Like, they're big dudes. It's like, wow, goddamn, they have some, they're aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But yeah, they were so awesome. We got to meet them. That was super cool. We got to meet Matt Ogus, which that was really cool. He was at the Gymshark booth as well. Who else? Nick Wright and Chelsea Lifts were at the booth with us. Who else did we go see? We walked around. It was cool because there was a ton of UFC fighters there too, so that was cool just to like walk by and see like Dan Henderson and Johnny Bones Jones. Like, we already met him once before, so we kind of like caught up in line and just were like, hey, remember us? And he was so cool. He like took the time to like, he recognized Jason and took the time to like have a quick conversation with us, which just shows like what a cool dude he is. What else? So Friday wasn't too bad. It was like 9 to 5:30. It was tiring. We went and trained afterwards at Ohio State University. So we went and trained there. Actually, every day that we were there, we trained at Ohio State University. They had pretty good facilities. And what else? Huh? Oh yeah. So we got to meet Nikki and Christian. They have a YouTube channel as well, and that was really cool because I ran right up to Nikki actually the first day for just booth setup to get a photo with her, and then we saw them the next day at Ohio State University. They were training together, and you know, it was cool because Christian said he's been watching my channel for 2 years, which that was just like really cool to hear because I don't know, I just never really know who watches my channel. You know, you never really think about it. You don't know who really watches, you know. For all I know, people subscribe just to thumbs down my videos, because I know there's some of those people out there too. But so that was really cool. We talked with them for a little bit. Their channel's awesome. They have 2 amazing dogs, and Nikki's so sweet and down to earth. It was really cool chatting with them at the gym. So that was cool. Sorry, I'm driving too. the only like downside to the Arnold. I mean, it's so busy that if you were going just to walk around, I guess I would suggest for you to go on one of the slower days like Friday or Sunday. But Saturday was the day that kind of all the big people were there. Like Ronnie Coleman showed up to our booth on Saturday for a little bit, so that was really neat to have him there. Saw Arnold Friday. They like cleared the way for him. He had this entire entourage of security guards, which is to be expected since he's, you know, I don't know if he still is, but was in politics and whatnot. But Jason got up there and got a handshake from the man himself, and that was his second time meeting and shaking hands with Arnold.
Back in '97.
Back in the day, back in the 90s. You met him out in Cali, right?
Yep.
So, but he was all smiles walking through. It was crazy. What else did we meet? Didn't really meet and greet anyone else. There was crazy lines there for everything. Like the lines that people stood in were ridiculous for free samples, I guess. I'm not really sure. So we didn't really do too much. Like we walked around the expo a little bit, but pretty much stayed at the booth because seriously, like if I was not just me, a bunch of us were handing out samples, but if you stopped for 1 minute and like didn't have a sample in your hand, someone was grabbing a cup and like serving themselves because people were like, well, I think people were thirsty too.
Yeah.
Because it was like hot and cold in there and cramped, so everyone wanted to get hydrated, but people were going nuts over the samples.
Now you need a week to recover.
Huh? Now I seriously, yeah, we're driving home now. We're gonna get home super late. We rented the car, we gotta drop it off. We have to go pick up the puppy dog and unload, unpack. We both work all week, so not sure how that's gonna work out because I'm losing my voice right now, and I don't feel like I was talking that much, but you had to talk so loud when you were in there that like you had no voice. Like I seriously have no voice and I'm super dehydrated. Like on Friday I didn't even pee because I didn't drink at all because you were just busy talking to people and handing out samples. Like I said, it was super fun, but I think now I know better if I went to an event of that status to kind of plan to be a little more strategic about drinking and all that kind of stuff. So I'm tired, hence the big crazy hair driving home, just trying to be comfortable, and such an awesome time. Oh my god, I'm in awe. I'm in awe of the time we had. There's some people I wish I would have met that I didn't get a chance to see, but you know, hopefully at the next expo I go to, whenever that may be. So yeah, that's my Arnold recap. It was super fun, and I think that's it.
I wonder if you recognize her. Yeah.
Thank you both so much. You made my channel, you know what it is today.
Oh, okay.
And look, I crack on because you were talking about me being a registered dietitian. You're like, God damn, that's a whole lot of book reading. I can't.
We still say that all the time.
I really appreciate it, though.
Yeah, we owe a lot to you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming to see us.